This is America. Guys, check out Oakland, California. The homeless situation there. You got to see this to believe this. Check it out.
Oakland, California sure does have a homeless problem. Driving around town, there's homeless encampments all over the place. They're on the sides of the roads and dirt lots. There's long stretches of them on sidewalks. Some are in tents, some are in RVs, some are actual encampments with makeshift structures where hundreds of people gather into communities.
Right quick, the first thing I think about when I see this is District 9, the movie about the aliens that come to Earth and they have an encampment in America in a certain section. It looks just like this. To be honest, I would compare this to a third world country, Haiti. I don't even know which one to name, y'all, but this does not look like America. Let's continue.
It's estimated there's about 5,000 homeless individuals throughout the city of Oakland, but nobody really knows the exact answer. And the number of people on the streets in Oakland's nearly doubled in the last 2 years alone.
I can't even believe this is America, but I believe this clip is going to zoom out. Check this out, y'all. This is Oakland, California.
A lot of that has to do with the high cost of living in the Bay Area. Apartments that were once $1,000 a month now cost closer to $3,000 a month. A lot of the homeless are addicts, but there's no real one reason homelessness is so high in Oakland. If you ask 10 homeless people why they live on the streets, you're going to get 10 different answers. Look at this one in West Oakland.
This right here is wild, y'all. This looks like a scene out of the Scarface movie, y'all, when they're right there in Miami, under the bridge. Let's continue.
This one is sort of sanctioned by the city, meaning they don't run them off.
This is pretty breathtaking, y'all. This is wild. Let's continue.
Sometimes it's easier to keep them in one place so they can monitor them and provide support. But this problem's impacting the community in a big way.
I bet.
Local businesses complain about losing customers. I mean, would you want to park near here to shop?
Hell no.
Residents complain about homeless people stealing from them. Neighbors complain about loud noise and trash. Some say helping the homeless is backfiring. And the Oakland police are already stretched thin because of low numbers. There's many reasons for that. Vaccine mandates, early retirements, and being defunded.
This is
Before
wild,
you
y'all.
renew Amazon.
And I would get a ad here. This is wild. What the How do you skip an
Prime,
ad
watch
here?
this. Look, I love Amazon Prime. Free 2-day shipping is great. And like everyone else, I enjoy not knowing how much it actually costs. Well, guess what?
Sorry about that, y'all. Anyways, let's continue. Huh.
Spent 2 days driving around Oakland, looking at how run down this once proud city's become. And along the way, I recorded all the homeless camps I saw. But there was one particular homeless camp that I stumbled onto, which put into perspective the state of homelessness here in Oakland and actually changed my perspective on the homeless problem in general. As I was driving around on the west side of town, I came across a huge makeshift camp made up of RVs and improvised shelters, something that looked like what you would see in a third world country. It was under a freeway overpass across the street from a public park, in an abandoned area of former warehouses that people had used to dump their crap for years.
I did not know it was like this. Did you?
As I learned, the RVs parked here were actually the working poor, people who had decent jobs but still couldn't afford a place to live in Oakland.
Wow.
Some were even doctors who were new to the city and had to save up enough money to afford a down payment on their first apartments. But many of the people outside of the homeless RV park were people who had been here for a long time. Some were trying to save money to change their situation. Despite the way it looks from the street, this camp.
Oh man, this hurts my heart watching this. This is like a movie. This is like Escape from L.A. or Escape from New York with someone with Kurt Russell, y'all. What the heck are we watching here?
Camp was well organized. There's even leaders here who enforce rules, and there's even camp security.
It's just like a movie.
It's a camp with community and pride and progress.
Oh, I bet.
And as I learned, a lot of the people in this camp are actually trying to make this temporary homeless camp their permanent home. Their goal is to get Caltrans to donate the land to a nonprofit they had set up so they could raise money to build a permanent village of tiny homes where they would then live. So they were squatting here until they could get agencies to help them with their goals. As they would explain to me, they'd be getting a job and a house at the same time, since their jobs would be building their new homes. And then after their village was built, their jobs would be managing their village. They're serious about it. This man goes by Ohio. He founded this makeshift camp 15 years ago.
15 years. Wow, y'all. I could run through this whole video. It's about 41 minutes long. I'm gonna let this guy speak, and then I'm gonna run through one of the parts that is high interaction or a high, a good point in the video. We can check it out here on YouTube, but I'll continue. I'll let this guy speak. Here's Ohio.
First, we started feeding people out of
I'll let him continue.
my house. And then me and my wife ended up separated, and I ended up in the streets. That was about 15 years ago. I ended up down here. I was the first one down here. The police ran me out of here.
You were the first one here?
First one here. There was no tents, no nothing. I had a black Dodge Dakota. I was sleeping in. I was scrapping metal at that time. And then I got sick from being down here and all this stuff. See, these people get sick. You get sick not from the COVID, not from none of that. It's from the garbage that people come dump. These aren't the people that's dumping this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look, yeah.
You can tell. These aren't the people that's dumping this stuff.
No.
Cars are coming in here, trucks are coming here, loads coming here, and dumping stuff here. And so the rat problem that we have are from people that are dumping. So I had a tent down here for a long time. And then just about a couple of months ago, they moved me into my apartment.
How long were you here?
I was here about 15 years.
15
Who's they?
years.
Yeah.
Living in a Dakota.
Yeah.
And you finally
A tent and a Dakota.
And you finally got out of here after 15 years.
Yeah.
How did you get out of here?
Huh?
How did you get out of here?
Focus. I'm not a man. I could live on the street. I could survive on the street, but I don't belong on the street. None of us belong on the street. A lot of these people on the street are productive members of society. Doctors, lawyers, dentists, secretaries, construction workers, electricians, plumbers, mechanics. All these people here have a trade, and they've been pushed out by these dot-commers, by how Oakland has took the rent
Interesting.
control and put it on stable. So now the people because they're unstable, these guys come in here, they build these places, and now a studio costs $3,000. A studio? Come on, who pays $3,000 for a studio? A studio costs $3,000, so that's what happens when you get pushed out and there's no rent control. And Berkeley has rent control, but we don't.
So what did you saved up money and were able to get a cheap place? Is that how you got? Or
No,
the
there's
city
programs. Project Dignity and BACS is a good program to handle.
It's kind of interesting because I just dropped a video about a very small apartment in New York for $650 a month. Right. Let's fast forward down here. I ain't got time to be here all day. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm trying to make these clips, as short as possible, but not too short. Let's go to this high-ranking clip on the YouTube and see what this is about.
And see what it's real. It's real.
Do you know, is there anybody that lives here now that I could go in and sit down with them and talk to them? Is that?
Go down there and talk to Moose.
Moose?
Go ask for Moose.
Ohio's gonna take us to meet Moose, who lives in a shed, and we might be able to go into his shed and see what's going on. Oh, this must be Moose.
Don't buy another pair of glasses until you've seen what this new invention can do.
Sorry
These
about that,
self-adjustable
y'all.
glasses are taking the
I'm on the a wrong account. I do have an account with no ads, but I guess I'm watching off of the wrong one. Forgive me. Let's go.
Camp, as you can imagine, it smells really bad. They have problems with rats and mud and everything else you think they'd struggle with. Some of these shelters in here are like little forts with rooms made of pallets and sheets and tarps. Some have living rooms and dining rooms and bedrooms. I have to admit, the kid in me would have thought they were cool forts when I was younger. Lots of the people who live here came out to talk to me when they realized I wasn't there to gawk or sneer at them. To be honest, they were just glad somebody would listen to their story.
I ain't trying to hear that. Let's go down here. I'm gonna go through this most replayed right here. Y'all check it out.
$3,500 a room. A room that's less than 750 square feet. It's not enough. It's not enough.
So what do you guys do all day? Like you plan your future?
Well, yeah, we do that, and we really are trying to. You guys, you see what's going on here? Come on, give us a break, please.
Don't worry about it. It's all right. It's all right.
Okay, thank you. Sorry guys.
It'll just be like another couple minutes and we'll be done.
So we deal with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what are the questions?
Oh, we're just talking about, like, you know, all the questions that people ask about being here and everything.
Our youngsters, we try, because a lot of our youngsters have not been given the things that they needed.
I don't even want to hear this guy anymore. Giving, whatever. Let's go to the end, y'all. Let's wrap it up here. Here's an interesting looking lady. Let's let the video end, y'all. I'm running through it, skipping through it. Welcome to Nino's America. We're going to let this lady speak, and then I'll wrap it up with my thoughts, of course.
You know, also a lot of it has to do with the disparity of people not being able to afford to live here, and their stuff goes in the streets as they move away. So it's part of our sustainability. Unfortunately, we're not really good at organizing at this point, but we're working on it.
What, May? Maeve. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nick.
What's the name of your show?
Nick Johnson.
Nick Johnson.
Yeah.
Cool, I'm Maven Carter Griffin, and as long as you don't alter what I said.
No, I'm just gonna
focus
I'll
on
put
my
a little,
teeth. I agree.
I'm just gonna put a little clip of that, and then kind of show a little bit of this more, and then I'm gonna be at everyone's. Hey guys, so if anything I just talked about upset you or made you sad or mad, well then do something about it.
It's crazy, y'all, what's happening in this country, you know, with the homeless situation. There's clips all over the internet. I remember the one with the pimp, you know, or the gentleman that's under the freeway with a jacuzzi and like a master bedroom. I want to say he's in Cali. I'm not sure. But as time goes on, we keep seeing clips like this, the abnormal becoming normal. I'm grateful. I live in a city, a West Texas conservative town where, you know, you don't really see a lot of bums. There's not that big of a problem here. Austin's a little bit more crazier. But when is enough enough? This is shocking to see an American city with this problem, and these people are like governing themselves, and they're just lost in despair. They claim they don't want or need help, yet they want and need help. I don't know. It's wild, right? I'm pretty dumbfounded by this clip, y'all. I'm truly saddened to see this country have a city such as Oakland, which there's many, with a problem like this. I believe in working hard, being sober, taking care of your family, paying bills. Yet there's a whole segment of people that live like this. It's wild. Let me know in the comments what you think, y'all. Thanks for watching this clip on Nino's America. I gotta go. God bless you, and I'm out.